Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to our Stardew Valley playthrough. So I hope you're as excited as I am since 1.6 has come to console, but I've been waiting for months and months and I couldn't wait to make these videos for you. I already did spring, I'll leave that linked below, but today we are going to get into my first playthrough of summer since we had the update. Summer is here, how exciting, my first summer season of the 1.6 update. So obviously, day one is mostly gardening. I spent the majority of the morning preparing my farm. As you can tell, perhaps you can tell, I'm preparing to have some sprinklers, which I do not have the recipe for yet. But I'm just, if you build it, they will come. I believe that I will have the recipe for sprinklers shortly. And so I'm preparing accordingly. I went to Pierre's to sell things, to buy more seeds, and I spent the rest of the day laying the groundwork for the season. On day 2, Demetrius rocked up and told me that he'd like to do some kind of weird experiment in the cave that honestly I never look at, and I'm glad that I'm recording this 7 days in because I forgot all about this. I chose fruit bats because it just makes the most sense for me. I'm not doing the trees. But yeah, 7 days in and I completely forgot that we did that, so hopefully I've got loads of fruit to collect. I then went around the village and tried to forage as much stuff as I could for free because I really want to upgrade my tools and I do not have the money to do that. And so I tried to forage as many free seeds and just like go in all the trash cans. And for the rest of the day, I fished somewhat unsuccessfully so that I could again earn some money. I then went home, organised all my fish, sold the ones that I could, and again, we're watering, we're gardening. It's a farmer's life. Apparently there was an earthquake during the night, which again, out of sight, out of mind is a problem for me, so I don't go to that immediately. I foraged some seasonal goods. I added some things to the community centre bundles and got some nice rewards. Sold some gems, some crystals and things, and some fish. Ooh, Willie told me that there's a secret thing that if I complete the community centre, he'll let me in on a secret. But I was selling things to get the money to upgrade my pickaxe, which I managed to do that day, or at least I put it in the shop. And I spent the rest of my afternoon and evening again tending to my farm. Day 4, I remembered I had chickens. So after doing my regular farm chores, I went and checked on the chickens, went and got my eggs, which was great because I'd forgotten so many days. I had so many eggs to collect. I went and collected them all. I went and sold them all at Pierre's, which is a really good thing because I was running pretty low on cash. Then I went and checked out the site of the earthquake and lo and behold, the boulder is gone and now there's this whole area right in the back. And there's more stuff that we can forage. So I did a little bit of that. And then I went into this weird building that ended up being a spa, which revived my energy somewhat. And then I spent all that energy in the mines. I'm really going for it in the mines. I'm really half of me thinks, should I wait till winter? But there are obviously major benefits and I'm trying to level up my skills kind of evenly. Then on day 5, my pickaxe was ready. I wanted to immediately put something else in, but I don't have the cash. Checked on the chickens because again, I remembered I had those. And on this particular day, it was handy because I had absolutely no energy. So I used those eggs wisely. I then decided that I should probably make some strides to check in with the neighbours because I need to work on that friendship. I remembered that the mystery travelling cart was in town, too late to actually go and see what it had to offer. I then tried to use my copper pickaxe and forgot that I need another upgrade of the pickaxe before I can get into the secret woods, which was annoying. But at least I can get the stumps now, which also meant I could complete the construction bundle at the community centre because I had the hardwood and I got the charcoal kiln as a reward. Day 6 and it's just a lot of the same. Do you still need to see me tending to the farm or can we just imagine that it happened? I'm going to keep showing you. It's very samey. I went to Joja Mart to specifically buy sunflower seeds for gifting. Not the seeds, but the sunflowers. I also added some things to the community centre that I remembered I had to complete some bundles and again went round trying to make friends with people. I was kind of surprised that I was able to get into Hayley's room to give her a gift because usually she's one of my last villagers. Emily is usually one of the first, but apparently it's not going very well. I also need to make a bit of an effort with Marnie because I cannot get into her room and that's where the mayor's shorts are. I need to be able to get to those. The travelling cart had some great things today, but I didn't have a lot of money and I really wanted that duck feather. So I went back over to Pierre's, thankfully had just enough time to sell some things and got back again in time to buy the duck feather. Then I went over to the community centre and again added some more things to bundles, completed some, got some rewards. It's all coming together. Spent the rest of my evening and pretty much passed out in the mines as per usual. Day 8 started the same as every other day, and I'm suddenly remembering why I go to the mines every day, because I need those gold bars to get those sprinklers. Speaking of, in the mines, I got some things that I added to the community centre, and then, wouldn't you know, I took it back to the mines to spend the rest of my energy and time to get down to those levels with the gold bars, because I'm sick of watering the plants. Day 9 began as it always did. I checked the TV, only to find out that it was gonna be beautiful and sunny all day. It has rained, I think, one day on my playthrough so far. One day in spring, and that was it. I finally went to the caves and collected all of the fruits. I then went to the community centre and took them and some other things from my farm to complete some of the bundles, which was nice. I'm ebbing away at that a little bit. Sold some things at Pierre's and went and said hello to all the girls because it was Tuesday. I had hoped to put in my axe for another upgrade today, but I didn't quite make as much money from Pierre as I thought I would have. So I went back to the farm, got on with my duties, you know, said hello to the chickens, gave a gift to Abigail. She's just the worst, I'm starting to think. And went to the mines for the evening. Day 10 started with the promise of another clear sunny day tomorrow. Perfect, wonderful. For the luau, but we'll get to that. I took some things to the community centre that I'd got in the mines from the previous evening, and I told Alex that I thought he was going to be a sports legend, which he was pretty pleased with. I then went and donated a scroll at the museum and got some starfruit seeds, which was pretty nice. I went and said hello to Marnie, gave her a gift, and thankfully that pushed us over the edge with our friendship so that I could go into her room and collect the mayor's shorts. Now, how did they get there? We don't know. Ours is not to reason why, but I did go and return them to the mayor all the same. And he gave me a nice chunk of change as a reward. Now, I will say, at this point, I was like, oh my God, I've nearly got 2,000 gold. I've nearly got enough to go and upgrade my axe again. So I went, I took some things, I sold them to Willie. I then remembered, oh no, I don't have my axe with me. Absolutely convinced at this point that I had 5 copper and 2,000 gold in my pocket if I could just get to the blacksmiths in time. But of course, that's actually not how much it costs to upgrade to the steel axe. I'm realising now. I just got really caught up in the moment. Unfortunately, the blacksmith was closed. I didn't get there quite in time anyway. So I went to the saloon to say hello to people, give them some gifts again, work on those interpersonal relationships within the village, and went back home. I actually decided that I had like a little bit of time left, which I absolutely didn't after doing my regular farming, that I could maybe try and get in a little bit of time at the mines. This is 11 p.m. I even stopped to talk to Maru. I did not have time. I quickly left the mine because I realised I didn't want to lose money on being rescued. And so I went. Day 11, I woke up to the news that I've been waiting for. It was supposed to be stormy, which means rain. So with a skip in my step, I collected all of my crops. I actually just put them away because I had plans for the day. I decided not to go to the luau. Instead, I went to the spa because I needed some me time. The luau feels like such a waste of time. A lot of the festivals do for me. So because I'd used so much energy on all of my farming, I went to the spa to kind of reinvigorate myself, re-energize, and I spent the rest of the day / evening / absolutely to the bitter end in the mines, where I finally cracked that checkpoint and got to level 55. I felt like I was just going to be like between 51 and 55 forever, only to wake up on the 12th to this most beautiful sight. Look at this rain. I've never been so happy to see rain in my entire life. Once I'd done my regular chores, I went straight to the community centre to drop off some things into bundles that I had lying around. I then went to Pierre's to sell what I had in my pockets that I could sell so that I could buy some more seeds. I actually really need to buy some more melon seeds because I haven't got any gold star melons yet, and I need to get some fertiliser as well. But I definitely needed corn, and I wanted to get some more wheat for bundles as well because they keep selling it. Trying to keep the furnace going just to get as many bars as possible. And then I decided to stock myself for the mines. I found this Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick book on the beach a little while ago, and I thought it was one of those things that you just had to have on your person for it to work. But if you click on it, you learn a power, which is pretty cool. I then went to the spa, obviously, to just regain a little bit of energy, and spent the rest of my evening fighting the very most annoying baddies in this flipping game. I mean, the bats are annoying enough, but this ghost thing drives me insane. I'm also realising I really do need to get a better sword, which for a second I thought I was going to get. We'll get there, but not so much. I spent all of the rest of my day there, and I decided that I was going to do the same the next day. So again, kick off with a little bit of furnace action, and then to the mines. I hate these ghosts. They're just they drive me insane. It's just such a slow process. It's like, it really, really slows me down. So I finally got to level 60 checkpoint and I got this crystal dagger. I was really excited. I'm like, yes, I've just been thinking I really need a better weapon. It's not really a better weapon. I looked, I was like, yeah, it could be better, but actually in action, not so much. It's like a melee weapon, like you've got to be close. It doesn't work. So I ended up swapping it back and again, just suffering through the rest of my day. This was probably the first day that I spent the whole day there. But again, I really need to get to the gold level of the mines because I cannot keep watering those plants. I probably should have spent these few days having my watering can upgraded, but I didn't, because I really truly thought I was going to get gold. But the 14th was a brand new day, and so I went straight to the community centre to drop some things off into bundles. I sold some stuff to Pierre, and then I went straight to the blacksmiths to finally put in my axe to be upgraded. I headed over to the travelling cart where I purchased a snow yam because I'm trying to get those winter bundles finished well in advance of winter. And I keep buying the fish. Now the fish are expensive and possibly not necessary, but I don't remember what I need. Turned out I didn't need these, but maybe for a future bundle. I've never completed the game. We're just playing it safe. I'm so close to that winter foraging bundle being complete. I then headed over to the Adventures Guild for the first time. It's just annoying opening times, specifically to sell some of the stuff that I had and trade it in for a new sword because I just needed an upgrade. I bought the pirate sword kind of by accident and then immediately was like, I meant to get the silver saber, decided the pirate sword probably wasn't that bad after all, spent some time in the spa to rejuvenate, and then obviously the rest of my evening in the mines where I was very happy to have that new sword, to be honest. I passed out, but it was fine because I leveled up my combat, spent the morning tending to my crops, bought some fertilizer and some melon seeds because I still need those gold star melons. And again, just got back to the regular farming. Spent the rest of my day successfully / not so successfully fishing because I need the money and I also need to get the rest of those fish for the bundles at the community centre. Unfortunately, this is where I hit some technical difficulties. I lost quite a few days worth of footage, and the frustrating part is I was trying to do more interesting things with those days, so let me catch you up. It actually rained loads over those days, which was magical. As you can see, I've only got one more of these, so still no gold from the mines, but I do have quite a few more crops growing. I still don't have my superior, my gold, my whatever they are called summer crops. I don't have my melon or my corn. Still working on those, unfortunately, but I do have, are we calling these machines? I've got some things working for me here in the background. I've got some preserves jars, which now I come to think about it, I don't have anything in them. I'm also making some pale ale for, am I making pale ale? Yes, I think I am. For a second there I was like, am I making hops or am I making wheat? Because Pam has specifically asked for pale ale. And I've been trying to get a little bit of extra cash by making some artisan goods. Now, somewhere along the lines, all of this got trashed. I'm going to say lots of thunder and lightning, but listen, it's a trade-off and I'm happy with it because I love the rain. I was just complaining that we've had no rain at all, and then it practically never stopped raining since then. One cool thing that happened was I participated in a trout competition, like a trout fishing competition, and lots of people from different places came. I'll see if I can find some footage to overlay for you now from somewhere else because, you know, mine is lost forever. And I got this. I got a tent kit as one of my prizes during that contest. And this is such a fun thing. It says use this to deploy a one-time use tent for sleeping. Can only be used outdoors. So if you're like outside late at night, presumably this means that you won't pass out. You can quickly assemble and run in your tent, and it's kind of a bit of a, almost like a fast travel. I don't know where you'll end up in the morning, but time will tell. I will use it during the season for this playthrough. I'm going to run over to the travelling cart right now, see what they've got on offer. Nothing hugely exciting today. One of the things that I also did that I'm not sure whether I captured was I got my steel axe, meaning that I finally made it through to the secret woods, and that meant that I could get a wood skip. Very exciting for the community bundle. But I also got a couple of other things and obviously access to a lot more hardwood. Oh look, it's still on. Oh, that's fantastic. So I can actually show you. This is the Trout Derby. How cool is this? So basically, first of all, another thing to mention is I upgraded my fishing rod. I really want the bobber, but it wasn't available to me yet. So I think maybe that's like a friendship thing. I need to make a bit more effort with everyone in town to make sure that these things are available to me. But I just haven't put enough focus on that, truth be told. So when you're fishing, occasionally when you catch one of the trout, but only the trout, you will get a gold tag. And that gold tag can then be traded in at that little tent behind me for rewards. Yay, there we go. Okay, so let's see what I can get for the golden tag. Is that seeds? Ooh, deluxe bait. I'll just give you the explanation since we missed it. During this event, rainbow trout have a chance of carrying a gold tag. If you find one, turn it in here for a prize. That's literally the whole thing. These people are all strangers. They don't really give you anything. And the very creepy girls over here are... It's all very red rum for me. And then Willie will not be in his shop on these days because he's here fishing. Oh my god! Have you ever seen a puffer fish? This is why you should always, always, always check the trash cans. Have you ever seen a puffer fish come out of a trash can? That was magical. I've also been trying to remember to take my hoe out with me to take advantage of the little wriggly worms going on, because we want to make sure that we get all of the artifacts that we get and all the, you know, lost books and stuff that we need for the museum. One thing that I would like to do is get another silo, because I've got so much grass on my farm, and obviously leading up to the winter months, I would very much, don't worry, the fiddle leaf fern already went in the community centre. Yeah, I would really like to get another silo built. So I'm not sure what the situation is with Robin today, but I'm going to go and just collect some things and see if maybe I have enough supplies for her to get started so that I could start clearing a little bit more of my farm without feeling like I'm wasting all of that grass. Ooh, not a lot of clay. I wonder if I've got that somewhere else. Yes, a little bit. I feel like maybe you need copper as well. Let's go and check it out. See what she says. She can only say no. He's weirdly close to her. Like, I feel like he's overseeing in a weird way. Yay, we have enough to make a silo. A silo is not an exciting building, and I really do need to make a barn. That needs to be like a priority at this point. But I cannot get rid of the grass on my farm if I have a full silo. It just feels like such a waste when you have to buy hay if you run out of it. So I need to make sure I've got a few silos full before I can be just like chopping away willy-nilly. So I've got quite a lot of energy left. I'm just deciding what I want to do. I think I'm going to go back to the Trout Derby and try my luck there. See what else I get. Oh, I know. First. I'm going to go and drop off this puffer fish at the community centre. Oh, just a sandfish left. Excellent. Right, let's just see what I actually have got here, because I don't know what I'm close to shifting. Haven't finished anything yet. We've got quality crops, which potentially, if I get some, I just need to like advance a little bit. Oh, this is definitely going to rely on getting something from the travelling cart. If I don't get that barn very, very soon. Winter foraging, I keep randomly happening upon things in the mines. And fall foraging, I feel like I can get that done in the next season pretty easily. This is going to take a minute. I've got quite a few things. Oh, 3 apples. Maybe I actually should have planted an apple tree. There's quite a few things that I'm missing there, but hopefully, I really would like to finish it within the year. And then blacksmith bundle, definitely. I just need to get a little bit further down in the mines, which is proving difficult. Truthfully, it is, but I'm going to do it. In fact, now I've said that, I'm going back to the mines. The initial priority was I wanted to get the gold bars so that I could get the sprinklers. And then, honestly, it started raining tons and I lost my enthusiasm a little bit. But that is still a huge thing. I need to get into those gold mines because there's so many other things that need me to get to the gold mines. Oh, I need to move things around a little bit so I can actually access my weapons. I also have to remind myself that I'm not here to mine so much as get through as many mines as possible. You know, I've never actually made the staircase. Does that only take... Have I got the recipe for the staircase? I have got the recipe for the staircase, and I have lots of stone with me. Maybe, I never even think to do that. Maybe if I get close to a checkpoint, it will be worth it. And mining all this stone won't feel like it's... I didn't actually check if this was a good luck day, but it's feeling like one. It's also, it makes such a massive difference, the amount of energy you use when you upgrade your pickaxe, and I kind of forgot about that. I focused on other things. Look at this. This is a weirdly quick way through, would you not agree? Like, especially for how much terrible luck I've had. Uh-oh. Storms are coming. Ah. It gets a little bit intense with all the bats coming after you. Oof. Okay, well at least the ghost is gone, because he's just a nuisance. I would be remiss, but I don't know if I've already... Oh no, I haven't! Ooh, I was going to say I don't know if I've already smashed these up before, but I had not. Right, let's see what I can get rid of. Usually I come to the mines with very little in my pockets, but today I was not prepared. I don't even care about the slingshots. I know that some people, like, it's the ultimate weapon, but it's not for me at all. I'll take it, but I'm not excited about it. Okay, do we think this could be gold level? I feel like we're not there yet. How many levels? Where is gold level? Not this one. Ah! I don't like these guys either. Ooh, do you know what? Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's make... This could be a terrible mistake. How many have I got? Right. Have I even got space to make one? No. Oh no! Okay. What will I get rid of? It's going to be quartz. Get rid of the quartz. I'm going to make... Oh! Don't kill me. I'm gonna make, what am I on now? 72. 3 staircases. How do you use a staircase? Oh! I had literally no idea how these worked. Amazing. Okay. Well, that's huge. That's huge, huge progress. It's a bit of a cheat, but it is huge progress. And tomorrow, when I come back to the mines and I'm just mindlessly mining away at rocks to try and find my escape, I'll just think of it as I'm getting more rocks, more stone to make more staircases. Oh, that was a piece of gold! Hold the phone. One single piece of gold. That feels like a win. Day 22 started with a very strange weather forecast, so we'll see what that means tomorrow. And I took to the mines. I decided to get on it early today because I had some things that I wanted to do, but I feel like that 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. is a bit of a waste, so I went to the mines. I then went to give Pam her pale ale that she asked for, which she seemed pleased with, and I gave Emily a gift of a quartz because she likes crystals. I collected some shells at the beach, and then I refueled and did a little bit of kind of cleaning up, tidying up around my farm. I want to make some space. Overnight, something very strange happened, and I wonder if this is something to do with the strange weather warning. When I got up, everything had kind of a green haze, and both the weather forecast and the fortune teller gave me a strange non-message for the day. Heading out onto the farm, I saw we have green rain today, which is a strange one, and a note from Goss in my mailbox saying that he will keep the saloon open for anyone who wanted to take shelter. There were also all these strange plants that were giving me different, like they were giving me lots of moss, which was fantastic, and seeds, so we'll see what that comes to be. I checked on the chickens, they seemed to be fine, so then I decided to head on over to the saloon to see what everyone had to say. It was definitely a mixed bag. Everyone had a different reaction to the rain, to the weather. Some were calm, some were not at all calm, very much panicked, I then went out into the valley just to see the people that had stayed at home, like what's going on, how are they feeling. The only person that I feel was really benefiting from this or enjoying it was Demetrius, who was taking some samples outdoors. I didn't want to miss out on anything in terms of crops and these strange weeds and all of the moss that I was getting from all of this random foraging, so that's what I did for the rest of the day. I started off day 24 harvesting some hops, which I should have made more of these, honestly. Then I took my mystery box that I got yesterday to the blacksmiths to get broken open, and it was such an anticlimax because it was seeds, just mixed seeds. I sold some random stuff, some shells and things from the beach to Willie, and then I spent the rest of the day fishing so that I could sell some of those fish. I'm trying to get enough money for a barn, and then obviously doing my regular farm chores. The forecast for the 26th was thunder and lightning. So on the 25th, I finally made lightning rods. I don't know what was holding me back. I don't know whether or not I hadn't got the recipe yet, but this was the day I decided to put them down because we're going to probably need some batteries. I delivered a sunflower to Evelyn, who was very appreciative, and a pepper to George, who had literally asked for it that morning. And he was like, took you long enough. Popped over to Pierre's to sell some stuff. Remembered I had a mushroom that had grown from a log on my farm, so I took that to the community centre for the foraging bundle for fall. Finally put down a barn, but when I was placing it I realised I hadn't actually cleared a specific space for this, so I was just like, it's not going to go where I want it to go. I wanted it to go next to the coop, and then I realised all the mistakes, so I've just put it next to the would potentially one day be greenhouse. Back at the farm, I sowed some more corn because I knew that'd be good even into fall, and I don't want to be really planting anything on the 25th of summer. I then went to the mines where I finally reached level 80, and for those interested, level 80 seems to be, this is it, this is the checkpoint 2. Gold. We've been waiting for it, so that was exciting, and it was still pretty early on in the day, so once I'd run out of energy I still had time to run back to the community centre to drop off a purple mushroom, and then I ate a field snack to give me enough energy to water the rest of my crops before bed. On the 26th, it did rain as promised, which we always love, so I hopped over to Pierre's to sell some things, sell some of my crops. I didn't have to do anything else. No watering to do. Checked on the travelling cart, but there was really nothing that I wanted to buy. Checked on the wizard, because I so rarely remember to talk to him, and had one of my most brutal defeats in the mines. Literally just came down that ladder and was killed immediately. And from the amount of stuff that I lost while I was in the mine, it makes me think that that is based on how long you were in the mines for, because I lost basically nothing. And with zero energy left, I just checked on my pals at the saloon before bed. On the 27th, I had batteries to collect. I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet, but I have them. Also harvested some of the last crops of the season. Still do not have those gold star melons. Went back to the mines where I was once more devastated by bats, but they were red this time, so that was different. And I spent the rest of my evening making seeds. I got the seed maker as a reward for the friendship bundle in the community centre, the Emily friendship bundle. So I got the seed maker. I've been making summer squash seeds specifically for when I've got a greenhouse. The last day of the season started off well. I leveled up my farming, meaning I now have access to the keg. I then harvested the very last of my seasonal crops, which makes me cross because I did think that I'd done my calculations correctly, which means I have not been watering as well as I should have been. I have diligently been making my steel, gold and quartz bars though for these quality sprinklers. So I made all of the ones that I could make with the materials that I had, and also collected some of these. I love this in the update that they all look different. So the pickles and the jams, not only are they not the same colour, but you can actually see the pickles in the jar. The 28th is the night of the moonlight jellies, which is always a beautiful sight. And everyone comes together. I also took that opportunity to say hello to everyone, just tick that box. And because I promised when I got back, which was pretty late, I did do some cleaning up on my farm, but I also used the tent. So this was the tent that I mentioned earlier in the episode where we kind of throw it down and we can just jump in it instead of going home. And I wanted to see what this looked like. So here we are. You just wake up the next day. It doesn't even say, hello, day whatever. It just picks you back up where you left off, and there we are, end of summer. I'll see you in autumn.